Join me as I dig deep and challenge everything we know about data. Can I expose the truth behind the data lie? Today, we live in a world where data is the new oil. It's the fuel that drives our decisions, our perceptions, and our understanding of the world around us. But what if I told you that this data is not always as trustworthy as it seems? In fact, sometimes it's downright manipulative. Welcome to the world of data lies, where numbers are twisted and turned to serve the interests of those who present them. We've all heard the phrase numbers don't lie, but that's exactly what they can do. And in today's digital age, understanding how data is manipulated is crucial to making informed decisions. We need to be aware of the ways in which data can be used to deceive, to mislead, and to shape our perceptions. So, let's dive into the world of data lies and explore just how far this manipulation can go. Data can be misrepresented or manipulated in many ways, leading to misinformation and distorted perceptions in various fields. In politics, for example, data can be used to sway public opinion, to justify policy decisions, or to discredit opponents. We've seen this time and time again where politicians cherry-pick data to support their arguments, ignoring contradictory evidence and presenting a skewed view of reality. In marketing, data is used to influence consumer behavior, to create the illusion of demand, or to boost sales. We've all seen those limited-time offers that create a sense of urgency, or those scientific studies that claim to prove the effectiveness of a product. But how often do we stop to question the methodology behind these claims? In the field of health, data can be used to promote certain treatments or medications, or to downplay the risks associated with them. We've seen this with the pharmaceutical industry, where data is often selectively presented to support the efficacy of a drug, while ignoring its potential side effects. The list goes on and on. Education, finance, social media, the potential for data manipulation is endless. And it's not just about the numbers themselves, it's about how they're presented, how they're framed, and how they're used to tell a story. One of the most common techniques used to manipulate data is cherry-picking. This involves selecting only the data that supports a particular argument, while ignoring contradictory evidence. It's like looking at a puzzle with missing pieces, but presenting it as a complete picture. Another technique is data dredging, where researchers sift through large data sets to find patterns or correlations that can be used to support a particular hypothesis. This is like searching for a needle in a haystack and then claiming that the entire haystack is made of needles. Then there's suppression of data, where inconvenient findings are simply omitted from the presentation. This is like leaving out crucial chapters from a book and then claiming that the story makes sense. The list of techniques goes on, from misusing probability, to using misleading visualizations, to exploiting cognitive biases. The point is, data manipulation is a complex problem that requires a nuanced understanding of statistics, methodology, and human psychology. But why does data manipulation matter? Well, for one, it can lead to misinformation and distorted perceptions. It can influence our decisions, our beliefs, and our actions. It can shape our understanding of the world around us, and it can have serious consequences in fields like healthcare, education, and finance. Let's take the example of climate change. For years, data has been manipulated to downplay the severity of the crisis. Oil companies, politicians, and special interest groups have cherry-picked data to present a more optimistic view of the situation, while ignoring the overwhelming evidence that points to the contrary. Or, take the example of election polls. We've seen time and time again how polls can be manipulated to influence public opinion, to create a sense of momentum, or to discourage certain groups from voting. The list goes on and on. One of the most shocking examples of data lies is the case of the tobacco industry. For decades, the industry manipulated data to downplay the risks of smoking, to create the illusion of safety, and to discredit scientists who spoke out against them. Another example is the case of Volkswagen, which manipulated data on vehicle emissions to meet environmental standards. The company's actions led to a global scandal, with millions of cars recalled and billions of dollars in fines. These examples are just the tip of the iceberg. Data lies are everywhere, from the way we measure economic growth, to the way we report crime rates, to the way we present scientific findings. So, what's the most shocking example or the most significant insight gained from our exploration? It's the realization that data lies are not just accidental mistakes, they're often deliberate attempts to deceive, to manipulate, and to shape our perceptions. This is the world we live in, where data is not just numbers, but a powerful tool for shaping our understanding of reality. And it's up to us as critical thinkers to question these numbers, to challenge the narratives, and to seek the truth. In conclusion, understanding data lies is crucial in today's digital age. We need to be aware of the ways in which data can be manipulated, and we need to be critical thinkers who question the sources, the methodology, and the presentation of data. Thanks for watching, and make sure to share your thoughts on data manipulation in the comments below. Also, check out my other video on how to critically analyze data. It's a must-watch for anyone who wants to make informed decisions in today's complex world.